Hi, I'm Hans Florine, speed climber, big wall climber, national and world champion, and 3-time X Games gold medalist. We're going to start on your hands and how you use them to hold onto the wall. This is your connection to the wall, so it's the most important thing. And oftentimes people's forearms, which close your fingers, are the thing that give out first. So you might normally place your hands over this hold like this, but try to use the heel of your hand or the 2 small fingers on your hand, because those fingers aren't used very often. These are your power fingers, and you use these and they wear out a lot. So I often tell people, even when you're so tired you can't hold on with your fingers anymore, you can often just bend your wrist to hold on to something like this. So another thing about grabbing holds, you really want to take your time placing your hand on it. So I always tell people, don't just slap your hand on a hold and pull. Take a moment to find out where the best place is for your hand to go. Oftentimes your left hand will naturally curve onto a hold much better than your right. So take time to switch and feel which hand holds the hold easier. A lot of people do what I call two-dimensional fighting, where they slide their foot along the wall until it hits something. Usually they're looking away when they do that, and you never know how your foot will end up on that foothold if you're not looking at it exactly when it connects. This becomes real obvious when you're outdoors, when you have a hold like this, where you've got to place your foot in a pocket or in a slot or a letterbox, as we call it. If you try to slide your foot on this, it'll just slide right over it. I have people place their feet so that it doesn't touch this wall. So they have to come in at an angle and then rest on, and that promotes them having to look at their feet before they place it. So I want to talk about how your body rotates on the wall or does not rotate. Stink bug climbing is when you might just stay like this and always face the wall. We want to get you to roll your shoulders as you climb. You can see, just because I put my right hip up to the wall, my right shoulder now turns in, and I can easily reach 12 inches higher now with my right. And if I move my hips around, kind of do a little dance, put my left hip to the wall, now I can reach higher with my left hand. The classic guy who climbs for the first time and doesn't know these techniques will kind of look at their bicep, they call it, and they'll just pull harder. But often the easier thing to do is just move your body into some odd position, even placing your knees, dropping them down, and kind of looking like an Egyptian, really, with your feet. So it can be this fun little hip twist dance as you go up. Thanks for joining me on these tips. Hope we see you out on the cliff.